So when you see those guys there, or you see like coaches there, you want to usually pay attention. So yeah, I like you said, there's a million guys who are draft eligible for the Buckeyes this year. So it makes a lot of sense for them to be represented.
Yeah. So we're looking at offensive standouts here. And obviously, again, this was the national champion this past year. So their quarterbacks in this draft, multiple running backs, their top receiver, obviously like half their offensive line is in here. So what stood out to you on offense today?
Yeah. So I think we know they're interested in the quarterback market at some extent in this draft. We know they've done a good bit of work on Quinn Ewers so far. So if they're looking at quarterback on like anywhere on day 3 or so, Will Howard makes a lot of sense. If you're looking at it from the perspective of just he's a backup, he's a guy with a big arm who can get rid of the ball quickly, and he's relatively mobile. So Shane Steichen could do something with that if you're looking at him from the standpoint of long-term backup, maybe. So he did really well today. His deep ball is, to me, what's most endearing about him. Like, he can fit the ball into tight windows, but he made some nice throws today. Some of his best deep balls were rolling out to his left, throwing across his body. And he put him on some dimes. Now, he will also kind of have the Carson Wentz thing where he has the big arm and the arm arrogance, but it just hangs up there on the deep ball sometimes, and the receiver has to wait for it. So his deep ball is still a little inconsistent, but he had some really nice plays today. Cleaned up with Emeka Egbuka in the short to intermediate stuff. Some of his bigger downfield throws were actually to TreVeyon Henderson. So that was another nice thing to see from Henderson, was we knew he could catch the ball, but doing it like downfield and everything and showing he's like a true 3-down weapon was really good to see. So Will Howard, definitely, I'm not in love with him like in the early to mid rounds, obviously, but if you're intending to get a quarterback, like a long-term backup option on day 3, you could do worse.